Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot oracle, your daily insight on life and love for December 29th, 2021, also being timeless. So wherever you're catching in time, this could be extremely relevant, horribly irrelevant. It could be hilarious. It could be informative. However, I hope that you stick around and enjoy the show. If this does make sense, which I hope that it's a good message. It looks like it's a good message. I've been sitting with this for a minute. But if it has challenges, I hope that we'll find the why it's happening and what it's leading you to. All right, totally got distracted as I was talking because of notifications. But anyway, hey, I'm back. So if you have questions about booking a session, my email address is one of the pinned videos. Also, you can find me on social platforms and DM me. Or it's going to be in the description. But anyway, reach out. Say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm looking at the cards right now, and it looks like going uphill. Not an uphill battle, but things are really looking up after what seems to be a hugely disappointing time in your life. I don't feel like anybody saw you. I don't feel like anybody connected to you. I feel like this is a time of reflection because the insecurity is coming up of, is this going to happen again? I see that everything getting better has weirdly made you more insecure, and I get why it would happen. Look at what I'm looking at right here. So this, that, the other thing, then this came along, and that, and this. So it's really important that you get grounded with this. You really are a good, loving, nurturing person. But I still see that there's feeling of complete rejection and discardment in your life. It's like nobody really saw the value of you, and now you see the value. Now you're doing some great work in your life, whether personally or actually financially. But the thing is, you're making a lot of headway. And I really love this about you because I see how far you've come, and even you know how far you've come. So you're doing a point of reflection. And it's like you're reliving it. I don't want you to relive the pain that you've already endured. Why do you have to punish yourself twice? I mean, you're taking time away from the greatness. Now, cleaning out your wounds, this is always going to be painful. I'm not saying that this won't be painful. So this, I really feel like you have to sit down with yourself and really focus on how you have grown. How you've grown, how you've broken away from all this overwhelming, obsessive and compulsive, pessimistic and disempowering energy in your life. You literally got away from it all. You have every reason to see yourself on that pedestal, to give yourself some props. I want to know exactly why. Why are you shying away from acknowledging how great you are? It's obnoxious, so help me God. Okay, so why are you having a time? Because you were never chosen. You were never chosen despite how much you did. It was always a business contract when dealing with people on a personal level, or even matters of the heart. God, whether it was abuse, infidelity, it doesn't matter, just complete discardment of you. And you're tired. It's like you stretched yourself so thin, you emotionally broke yourself. A lot of heartache went into this. It fizzled out. In the past, everything that was held promising to you fizzled out. I get it. I don't want to do this again. And you know what? Surrender. It's starting with a huge sense of passion. Okay, you're holding yourself back because you don't feel like it could have grown that much. You're waiting for instability to shine through. These cards, the overwhelming color is blue, throat chakra. Let me read this bad boy to you. You know, I've been doing Reiki since 2008, and I'm still using all these charts because there's so much that goes into it. I really want to be clear about the color with you. Communication, feelings, thoughts, creativity, speaking up, speak up. You have a voice. You have, either you have a voice, you have hands. You have ways of communication. I don't care if it's eye movement and you're moving on a computer screen. You have ways of communication. So there's a lot that needs to be released in this, and this is pain of the past because it is inferring itself where you are right now. It's obnoxious, but the thing is, you don't have to go through this alone. You don't have to be in pain with this. You don't have to just sit with this and mellow in it. No. What I'm seeing in this is it's going to suck. It is going to be so incredibly vulnerable of you to talk about this. And that's the thing that you need to do, wouldn't you believe it? You're not unstable. This is a lot of pent-up energy. But the thing is, whoever's on the other side of this reading has to be for divine feminine and masculines. And if this is work-related, then this has to be whoever is on the other side of this. I don't know. I don't want to say employer because not everybody works for an employer. Some of you are self-employed. It's a measure of greatness and inferiority. So this is really where, if it's business related, it would go there. But I feel like this is more masculine and feminine energy, personal connections in your life. For a lot of you, this could be matters of the heart. So listen, you feel like you don't have a choice right now and that you are repeating cycles. And I think that's freaking you out in whatever this connection is. So really, mentally, you've prepared yourself already to move on from this. And that really sucks to say. Nobody's going to be running. There is no runner in this. I think that you would rather run than talk about what has hurt you. And I feel like whoever this is involving would rather, run than talk about what has hurt them in the past. But I don't see anyone running. You guys opening up and talking about whatever the pain is not focusing and living through the pain and just being eliciting pity or any of that. This is actually very cathartic, and it's going to involve you guys coming together, bonding, not trauma bonding. This is a new level of intimacy. So a new level of intimacy opening up where you guys can actually really heal together. So this feels really good. I want to draw in some end of an era. Okay, so what's the end of an era? Butterfly Oracle, what do you want to tell the collective? You're stronger than you know. This is going to have to involve forgiveness, relationship dynamics, and then we have be true to you. I still feel like there's one in here though. So where is it going to? I'm going to shuffle for a moment. Let's see what is going on. Let's see. So the be true to you. I feel like there's one more. What's this? Realizations and epiphanies. Body changes. You're going to be feeling a lot of this in your body. I can already tell. Oh my goodness. Where do you feel the rejection? This could be in the lower central of the lower part of the body. This could be centralized in the trunk area in the upper part. So physical, mental, spiritual, I want you to focus on all this. How is this pain of the past showing up in your body? Because this is what's coming to an end right now. So you might be experiencing some back pain, lower back pain. You could be experiencing a lot of crick in the necks, and I feel like there's a lot of issues between the shoulder blade, a lot around the back. But also, if this is in the lower region, then this might be something of rejection of either sexuality, sexual expression, passion, and also misuse of what your, your passionate energy. I guess that's what's coming to the surface to be healed now as well. So there might be some sort of new pangs in the genital region for some of you, but also I feel like a lot of the lymph nodes are, I feel like, I wouldn't say, maybe not inflamed, but there's a soreness around them. So I'm getting the 3 different stories that go along with that. Oh, sorry about the interruption. Son called, boyfriend called, and rescheduling of a later appointment. And well, I've extended my hours. So hey, what's the good word? This is the good word. But let's get back to the reading with you. So forgiveness is going to be a strong thing because you have to, in a way, forgive the people who have really betrayed you in the past. And this is going to be a point of infuriation unless you look at it of a way of not taking this baggage into the relationship or whatever the dynamic is. Because if you look at the mini reads, it talks about this. This is going to be a theme. And it's making sure that you're not projecting the trauma of the old stuff into this. But I also see this happening. But I feel like this is understood and caught early by the parties who are involved in whatever this connection is. So where most people would want to run, I see that you two are facing this together with lots of patience and compassion towards each other. The dynamic of the relationship is very healthy, and I think that this is also something that causes fear, because I don't feel like you actually had this in any of the past connections. I feel like there is an attempt at it. I do feel like there is an attempt at it, but it's not long-lived because it was more of a mask that the other person was wearing. So that's exactly what I'm getting from it. Let's see. We're going to go with the Starseed Oracle. At least I think this is the Starseed Oracle. I've these 2 decks by what's her face. I can't even see the name. This went through the washing machine. Rebecca Campbell, there you go. She created 2 very similar decks. And when I was packing my cards up, I don't know if I switched them or not. So we're going to go with the Starseed Oracle on this one. What do you need to know? So I already know that this is going to be showing up at the various points of your body, the trauma from the past relationships, either in the genital region, in the trunk of the body, namely the back and spine area, or it's going to be something with like pangs in the head. So what is your soul calling you to do? You already know. You already know. What is your soul calling you to do? Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. What are you clinging on to? Wait, postpone, and say no. You've been training for this for lifetimes. So your initial reaction is to cut and run. Spirit is saying, sit down, shut up, hang the heck on. So let's see. You've been training for this. I want to elaborate on that, Spirit. So can I get... Okay, so we're going to go with regular, rider, weight. What does it mean that they've been training on this for lifetimes? You're a fighter. You are truly a fighter, and I love that so much about you. It's knowing when to stop fighting. You've been training for lifetime. So when is there no longer a fight? When is there no longer something to either fight for or fight with somebody about? I think that this is what you're addressing. And now, since you've surrendered and you're not fighting, and it's not even about compromise, it's plainly about surrendering. Surrender to what the truth of the matter is. And I see that the truth is that you're not the same person in the same place dealing with the same people. That's the only hesitance in this. It's figuring out that you're not in the same place. In the past lives, past relationships, past lifetimes ago in this life, I do feel like you overwhelmingly gave your all, and that this was something that was held against you. And I also feel like it's a point of humiliation with you. But I also see that you're using that as a guard in this connection. So let's see, we have these. The emotional trauma is coming up, and no, it's not making you happy. It's making you become unglued, but I want you to know that this is a timely manner. It's postponing a few things, whether it's communication or the levels of intimacy that you are trying to create with these people who are coming into your lives. But I see that there's an emotional fulfillment, which I also want to draw in on. So, rider weight again. What do you want to tell the person watching this? You know what you don't want, and you don't want somebody who isn't as sure of this or themselves with you. And you want somebody who is, and you want somebody around who's going to pace themselves and who's really sure of their decision, who's willing to do something different. And actually, I see them helping you close this out by taking the burden off of you. It's always one thing after another, and they're saying, listen, it doesn't always have to be one thing after another. Look at how far you've come. This is going to be good. You don't have to do this alone. So now I want to go back to these. That's the way and postpone. What are you clinging on to them? So have fun and celebrate. What is your soul calling you to do? You know what it's calling you to do. All right, so what do you have to look forward to with this? Let's see. You know what? I don't normally do this, but I'm going to put these cards back in and shuffle because I'm being pulled to right now. So, you know what? Pause this or keep it playing. Go grab a drink or something. I'm shuffling these cards back in. So what are you clinging to? And, what was the other one? What are you clinging to now? That wasn't that. What is your soul calling you to do? Have fun and celebrate. Can we get some elaboration on that, Spirit? Ooh, oh, okay. You're never going to rise above those old relationships. This is something that you've protected yourself up against. And I do feel like you are so lucky that you got away from those past ones. So what you have to look forward to is the fact that you have outgrown them. I think it's going to be really anticlimactic. I think it's going to get to a point where it's a lot of struggle with you. And then it's just like well, hang on a minute. Look, oh my God, are you kidding me? So this is where I see that you are really able to move on. You're closing off that incredibly painful chapter just by a simple change of perspective on it. You're not going to fight for it. You're not going to fight to keep that energy around. I do see that you're moving on to greener pastures, and it's going to be a lot of work, but you're not doing this alone. This is definite kindred, soul bond, twin flame, soul mate. I just want to have a blanket title for that, this kind of energy. But the thing is, they came in before the cycle was closed. So they're coming in to help you close off this cycle. And honestly, it's so fertile. And you want to know what? Your best foot is forward in this. There's so much passion. There's so much healing. There's so much deliberate, intentional movement. So these energies coming together, if you stay on this path, what is the likely outcome of this for you? Your beautiful empowerment. Okay, so the choice has been made. It's not the wrong choice. Wait, how does this one want to show up? It's moving on, and I see a lot of reflection happening. So that, what you have to look forward to is getting over your feelings of abandonment. Look, and that's going to be doing the harsh look backwards. It's going to be a minute. You're going to have a lot of internal struggle, but I don't see the people leaving you. And also, if any connection in your life is toxic or abusive, no, I'm never going to ship it. So automatically, if someone is abusing you or being toxic towards you, cut the reading and step away from them so that you can be safe and that they can work out their crap without trying to drag you down. So, all right, final cards. What does this beautiful, amazing viewer have to look forward to? The Wheel of Fortune. All right. I feel like you guys are going to merge together. This is such amazing luck. I see union coming into play. I see the Magician is coming out. And I want one final card. Oh, this is avoiding a tower moment. This is God-given, Spirit-given, Allah-given. I don't care what your practice is on it. It is the everything. This is major, and it's going to take a lot of willpower for you to follow through on this. It's not going to be a disaster. This is going to be a major fusion of a few energies coming together. It could be two if it's romantic. It has a solid start. This is something that is worth a lot of investment, and I think that it's coming together beautifully. Some of you are looking at a deep-seated commitment. If you know about the soulmate and soul journey with these energies, you know exactly what this 1111 card is all about. I'm not going to go into it. The Judgment. What is it when you just know something and it just doesn't even have like any major range of emotions? It's just like, I'm being pulled to use the Starseed Oracle again. I wanted to say that these were the final cards, but apparently it's only from Rider-Waite. Can I get some final cards for this reading? Again, it's December 29th, 2021, also being timeless wherever you're pulled to this in time. This could be really relevant. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? You guys are going to trigger the crap out of each other. This is a rite of passage. Let's see. What are you being called to journey to? This is a fusion. Come out of the cave. You're not going to be persecuted. You're not alone. This is something that was brought about by your ancestors, soul family. This is your soul tribe. You're not going to do it alone. This is your mirror. These are your mirrors. This is going to be a long journey. It's not just a relationship of sorts. This is part of a journey. There's so much more beyond this with you guys. It's actually going to be something that is very influencing in the environment around you. When you guys are separate in your own little individual pieces, you're fine, you're empowered, you can do amazing things. But when you guys come together, it is otherworldly. The energy, you guys feed off of each other. This is soul family. So I think that this is the reading. Final card. You are creating heaven on earth. It is happening. This is real. This is happening for you. Your people are coming together. You and your soul tribe are coming together. You and your people, your person even, are coming together. The energy fuse is creating this otherworldly ascension. So I really look forward to this. If this resonates and you want to book a private session, reach out in the provided email address or find me on the social platforms and DM me. I really look forward to hearing from you, and I do hope that this finds you well. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and just know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. So it's definitely not too much of a good thing. This has been a long time coming. It is a new cycle. It is peaceful. It's really where you're on the receiving end here. But I also know that this is where you start to freak out. I know you're starting to freak out. I know that you're starting to think that there's some hidden motive. This is a huge message. Out of 6 cards, 5 are major arcana. What the heck? So it's been a long time getting here. Granted, like it's been more than a minute. Everything seems to be working out so perfectly. This has been a journey. You're catching yourself, aren't you? Starting to slide into your fears. Your fears are not your reality. Do not let your fears rule you. It's going to get scary if that's what it takes. Well, if it takes that turn. So we have the devil energy. Do you think you're an idiot? Are you? You're not. You're not an idiot. This is a lot of your old mind getting in the way of a new cycle, new world, whole new beginning. It is so important that you do grounding work. Whenever you're starting to feel anxious, whenever you're starting to feel the weight, the overwhelm, the waiting for the other shoe to drop, something to come out of the corner and get you, because history has proved that to be certain, go get grounded. Go find your balance, find your resources to get help in this one, because all it's going to do is put you in a dark time when you should be experiencing light. You have every reason to be happy, successful in this, to be ambitious. Truly, everything has been coming together. Don't let the old mind fool you out of something that is rightfully not only yours, but on your path. This is not a mistake. This is not out of your reach. This is not too good for you. Anything that says you don't deserve this, I want you to wipe it away. Understand that this is the old mind, the old mindset, and it has no residence in where you are and where you're going. You have come into alignment, and your brain, your old mindset wants to keep thriving, and it's not going to happen. It's going to take you willpower and speaking beyond the comfort zone to get out of this after you've shut down for so many years even. But don't doubt that this isn't your time to shine. Get off the stupid fence. Stop pretending like you don't know what you want. You know what you want, you're just having a hard time admitting it to yourself, because I think it's easier than you expected, and maybe you should think about this a little bit more. Stop it. Stop it right now. You know exactly what you want, and you're going to go after it. Surrender to what is actually making your heart sing and come alive. It's so easy. It's weird because, yes, it's a simple decision, but the only battle is getting out of your own head, because it's not even your own head. It's a projection of other people's heads and what they could be thinking. It's not even relevant. It's time for you to heal that need of approval. Screw that. You're in a new cycle. Again, long time coming here. This is action moving out. So this is about you taking the next step. It's really time for you to take the next step. And I know that you want to avoid heartache. You want to avoid disasters. You want to avoid uncertainty. Well, you know what? You came into life. Not everything is going to be completely guaranteed, but you have to have faith in this and really go after what you want. This is the internal struggle, and it goes into external action. So what would make you backtrack from this? Why would you do that to yourself? I want to draw another card. Staying on this path, and if you actually go after this and let this happen, let yourself be happy with what you choose, you're going to be happy. I think that you're really going to have a sense of completion, completed wholeness. I think that you're going to have a newfound drive, and this is sense of power. And I'm looking at the Reiki colors with this too. So I think that you are gaining control over yourself rather than let other people's criticisms drive you. What's that like? What's that like? Okay, come on. By doing this for yourself and not worrying about what others think in this, you're really avoiding a huge karmic lesson that is coming into play, that would come into play. By going after this, by just without overwhelming yourself with other people, you are breaking the karmic cycle. So it really works in your favor. Go be happy, just do it. You know you want to. If you identify as divine feminine, this I directly pulled cards for divine feminine, so this might be a message for you if you are on some sort of a spiritually based relationship journey. Soulmate, twin flame, kindred spirits, what have you. So first off, this message is for you. What do you need to know about the divine masculine? I know, I never do these kinds of readings. Why am I doing this now? I don't know. I was pulled to do it. So, my dear, they're having major imposter syndrome. The thing is, they are happy, they are excited. They don't think that they're up to the challenge. They don't think that they can handle it. They are actually afraid that they could let you down. And you know what? They may have let you down already in more than one way. So what I'm seeing in here is they want you, but they're also afraid of how they want you. It seems like such a big job, not to love you, but to be this person for you. Like they're afraid that they're going to F it up. And I think that they kind of want to duck and run away from the connection. Some of you probably have been having really weird challenges in this connection. They're at war with themselves. They want you. They're going after you. You are everything that you are it. You are beautiful. You are alluring. You're magical. You're confident. You're everything. And that scares the crap out of them. Because what if it's not real? They're actually afraid that if they jump into this with you, that they are going to repeat cycle after cycle. Like everything has let them down in the past with relationships. They've had a lot of breakdowns in relationships, and I get it, you have too. However, you're not really giving any of those same signs that the previous ones had. And believe me, it's not even like they're comparing you like you're better than everyone. You're different. The thing is, you are just so incredible. And I'm seeing this with these two cards. You reek feminine energy. Now, we all have masculine and feminine inside of us. That's not negated. But you, if you are identifying as divine feminine, you are a goddess. You are beautiful. And I'm really seeing this as they want you and they want to go after you. They don't want heartache like they had in the past. They don't want to be let down again. So they're coming around. They're going to be timid. And all you can really do is show through consistency and just be you, because this is you. And it's beautiful. So they're coming around. They're going to step up. Hey there. So if you identify as divine masculine, this could be a pretty good message for you. I did divine feminine. I was pulled to, and I couldn't leave the masculines out. So I asked, what's a message for the divine masculines? And well, okay, don't panic. But divine feminine is feeling your anxiety and freaking out. So what you are projecting, whether you realize it or not, is your freak out. She's feeling kind of wobbly, emotionally fragile right now is really what I mean to say. They are expecting that this relationship is about to change. They're even concerned that somebody would have to walk away because everything happens so fast in here. Temperance is all about being hasty when it's in reverse. So, when things happen a little too fast, they sometimes tend to get ruined. That's kind of what the fear is here, and I feel like you're projecting that into divine feminine energy. So, here we go. Look at this one. You got to get over your idea of being conventional with things. Yeah, there's certain methods to get to a certain place, but with matters of the heart, when something is real, there's really no set rule for it, how it comes into play. In fact, I feel like your entire beginning was struck by tower moments, utter chaos. Tower jumping, huge information downloads. You guys were going fast enough. I want you to know that. Also, my dearest masculine, this is fate. You tried to do it a certain way, and I know that the intentions were good. I know that you wanted to make sure that you had a correct head on and that you were being listened to. So go check out the Divine Feminine reading, because good God. Okay. What I mean to say in this is, aside from that, you guys have a crazy passionate start, and it's one where you are actually put as a priority. I don't think that you know how to handle being a priority without some sort of, it looks like business contract with it. I want to draw more on it. Hang on. Final card for this, Spirit. You don't know how to accept balance. It was like looking for something to rock you on this. Something that would not open up and that would push your boundaries beyond their limits. This is a gift from Spirit. This has to be a two-parter, unfortunately. It took you forever to get here. Do you not consider the life that you had from the get-go? Ooh. You gave up, Divine Masculine. You literally had to surrender. You just gave up. It was like, you want to, and in comes the most unfortunate thing on the planet. You feel like you lost a lot of opportunities with this. You lost a lot of love in your life. You had become dependent on people only to figure out that it was one-sided. That was a major karmic lesson for you, Divine Masculine. Look at this. Divine Masculine. You had grown attached to people who did not have the same balance as you. You put yourself in a major harsh lesson. This hurts. The judgment in reverse hurts. It's like not looking at what's obvious right in front of you. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers. So we have the lovers that are coming in. This is an investment. You're going to have to put a lot of yourself into this. But the thing is, you're looking at it wrong. It is not how much you can do for somebody to ensure their place in your life, which I think is why you're so freaked out to begin with. But it's the fact that you are investing yourself wholeheartedly into a connection and knowing that this person is going to meet you halfway. So look, I know that your defenses are going up because this is an investment, but you're not running. This is a gift after you've been through so much in life. This relationship is going to be healing. I see you two sitting side by side, directed by spirit. These are the cards that are coming in after it. This is your balance. They bring out the magic in you. They do have boundaries. This is honest and truthful, divine feminine energy. They give you a platform to work your magic on. I feel like your willpower is coming back. There's passion, there's a foundation, there's grounding. I feel like you guys are healing together just based off of the Six of Cups with this. So, where did it go? Okay. You've been through so much, and I know that they have too, but we got to focus on you for a minute. This is not running, and you are letting something come towards you. So this connection, while it may have happened with a tower moment, it's taking its time to heal. And I feel like this is a major protected connection. And I see that your guides are watching over to make sure nothing gets to you guys. So this is divinely protected and it's real. Hey, if you're a divine feminine, this could very well be a message for you. I did one for the feminine, one for the masculine. The masculine ran twice as long, so I got to keep it balanced with you guys. If you identify as divine feminine, what more do you need to know about your connection? So it's looking at your wounds. Look at what came out. You were never the choice in the past. You had people who didn't master themselves, who couldn't step up for you, who had constantly let you down, and who honestly just didn't seem to see you for you and the magic that you are. You've been hurt enough. You know that you've been hurt enough. Look at all the yellow on here. This is, look, hold on, we have mental energy, so willpower. You know, ooh. It's really important that you understand that just because you know that you have to get over something doesn't mean that you want to. And I think you've been pushed to this brink, not by your own means, but by experience from others. And the amount of letdown, it's like, all right, you want to know what the effing gloves are off. You know that those divine masculine, you know that those divine masculines are not the same men of the past, or men or women. Jesus, sorry, I'm so sorry. It's not that. It doesn't have a gender identity. However, they are not the people of the past who have let you down. You cannot punish them for what others have done to you. And I don't think that you're actively doing that, but the wounds are coming up from the divine masculine energy, because this person, they give you space to show how incredibly powerful you are, how incredibly moving you are. And actually, you've been triggering them because you have been so unworldly that they are thinking that some sort of unbalance or the balance isn't there. Like, they are worried and projecting their past partners onto you, their past feminines onto you. All you can do is show through consistency. That's what you're doing. But I also want you to know that these masculines, they are not the same as the past. There's something so different about them. They're going to step up. They're going to do it in spite of their fears. I want to draw another card on this. Get off the fence. That was in, I think, the first one. This is a tower moment. So you have been knocked into this divine connection, and it is absolutely everything that you want. And then there's this. So this is about distance. This relationship may be through time and space, but also this has long-term around it, and it is everything that you want. So this is going to take your focus. I want you to really daydream and see what you can do with this, build your confidence, and this is going to be the most healing connection ever.